Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here, okay, Dark Spidey. What we have here today is the latest Wolverine from Kotobukiya. So this is the brown Wolverine, which has just been released. I think this was released like a few weeks ago in Asia. I'm probably one of the first to have it in Europe. And so this is a commission for a client. Sculpted by Eric Sosa, as usual for the X-Men line from Kotobukiya. So, well, the cool thing about this statue is that collectors have been asking Koto for years to release a brown Wolverine, and last year they finally answered our prayers and showed us the first pictures for this very, very cool piece. So yeah, sculpted by Eric. This is a new sculpt. There was the old yellow one, which I repainted a few times. Actually, I'll be posting an updated version of that piece, which I repainted again. So this is a full repaint. The way he came out of the box. Okay, so I know a few people on the forums are happy with the way he came out. I thought personally that the paint apps weren't good at all. I mean, it could have been sloppier, that's true. They were kind of clean in a way, not too bad, but it's just that overall it felt extremely cheap. I mean, the colors were faded and kind of chalky and kind of reminded me of Cyclops, to be honest. So yeah, I wasn't impressed at all. I mean, I may be a painter, I'm a collector as well, and I can totally appreciate when a company does good paint jobs. I mean, XM has been doing that, or even Bowen. So, I mean, these things aren't cheap. This is about the same price as a Bowen, but straight out of the box, I mean, a Bowen paint job, well, looks pro-painted compared to this. So, yeah, I didn't feel bad at all for repainting it, and so this is what I've done. Classic Jim Lee brown Wolverine colors. I changed the colors. I changed the recipe compared to the Ravaged Wolverine that I did a few months ago. This is like a darker shade of yellow, more brown, probably less orangey, and I like it better actually for brown Wolverine. I think it's a very nice match. And the one thing that the factory paint job definitely lacked was shading. There was no shading whatsoever on it. It was just a very, very plain dark yellow and brown. There was very, very little shading. The skin tones were very dark. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit on the face. I really like that masked portrait. It looks amazing. Kind of similar to the Sideshow LSF a little bit, but very, very Jim Lee-esque. Eric has really nailed that look. I really love that. Okay, so the base, the Sentinel head was repainted as well. It wasn't a full repaint. I just kept the factory colors and did some shading, weathering, dry brushing to bring out some of the detail, and overall, you know, make it more detailed, probably more realistic as well. Did a lot of washes. Okay, so for the arms, for the skin tones, you can tell that his kind of hairy, but not too much. I didn't want it to be overboard, and I didn't paint each hair individually as personally, I think that looks weird. So what I did is I sprayed a little transparent black just to make it look like he's hairy. Okay, so he comes with interchangeable heads. So this is the masked portrait, and you also have the unmasked head, as usual for Wolverine. Okay. To be completely honest, it's not my favorite Wolverine, unmasked Wolverine portrait, so it was kind of tricky. I like the old one better, personally, for the unmasked face, but did my thing anyway. Gave him blue highlights for the hair, which is, well, reminiscent of the old 90s design. Still works great, but yeah, I like the masked portrait better, personally. I kind of wish they included the mask, the cowl that you could get, you know, on his neck. That would have been a neat little feature. Okay, switching back to the masked portrait. I did some shading on the claws as well. I'm not sure you can tell. Just to give it a little more detail. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Okay. Alright guys, well I think that's it. I've covered everything. Hopefully you like the result. This is a very cool brown Wolverine. There's too few brown Wolverine statues out there, so I can't, you know, recommend it enough. Even if you don't repaint it yourself or have it repainted, it's still really worth it. And okay, I'll see you soon for more kits and repaints. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Bye.